If only I'd gotten here half a day sooner. If he got there a half day sooner, well, crap. They just defeated Emu and saved everyone on the train. Why is there still 30 minutes left? The perfect cosplay doesn't exist. Hasn't said a word all day. Can't shut the flap up. Shinobu about to force Giyu to buy her a famous bowl. Same circumstances, two different paths. Why does Tanjiro turn into a goofy dweeb when he's around Giyu? Netflix is now fully prioritizing Demon Slayer live-action adaptation project due to Infinity Castle's massive success. Demon Slayer Corpse should be grateful he died early. Imagine trying to hunt his real body inside the Infinity Castle. Bro thinks he's on the team. How the flying flap was Tanjiro not a Hashira after the village arc? He had fought 5 members of the 12 Kizuki at this point and beheaded 3 of them. Tomioka. Tomioka-san. Giyu-san! Call me master. But I love you, Gramps. 2019, 2025. Life is like Shinobu. Because Shinobu is your life? No, because life is short. What do you think they were doing? If you met in a different era. Hashiras on a cover poster? Behind the scenes. Not a drop of toxic masculinity in this boy. The upper 3 in a nutshell. Fear versus respect. My stupid friend told me Rengoku was gonna die to a demon with tattoos, but he just killed him. Tengen made the right decision to retire before the final fight. Everyone be like? Meanwhile, Tengen. Everyone just point and laugh. Friendly reminder that Sanemi would have blinded his brother if it wasn't for Tanjiro. Once you are asleep, Hashira or not, you are no different than a baby. Zenitsu. You can't attack me. How dare you attack me? Please attack me. You can't retreat. How dare you retreat? Please retreat. You can't hurt my friends. How dare you hurt my friends? Please hurt my friends. You can't kill me! How dare you kill me? Please kill me. You can't be nice to me. How dare you be nice to me? Please be nice to me. Don't get on that train! The Demon Slayer Corps, when I explain fully grown adults would be better warriors than half-trained child soldiers. Is that the newest recruit? Super Hashira? When you realize that the setting of Demon Slayer takes place during World War I, Muzan was about to see that the sun was portable. If he was poor, then why did he have so many kids? Akaza killing a Hashira? Muzan nearly kills him. Hantengu dies. Good work, Hantengu. Why are you staring at me like that? Where were you when Akaza was beating the flap out of me? I can't unsee it now. Zenitsu's bird? Ooh. Tanjiro's bird? Move north, biznatch! Cosplay, 0%. Understanding, 100%. Muzan has 5 brains and 7 hearts. Mugen Train energy. A perfect cosplay doesn't exist. He was too mentally stable and confident compared to the other Hashira. I see why he had to go. I just found this mural of Tanjiro and Akaza while I was driving in Juarez, Mexico. Rengoku with Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjiro. Uzui with Inosuke, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu. Flap Muzan, this is who they need to be looking for. How old is Kei and Tanjiro Kamado? They don't look that old. Also, how did Tanjiro have 6 kids while being frail? Giyu? You were supposed to become the Water Hashira. Tanjiro since Season 1. How would the Hashira have reacted to Genya grabbing Kanata's hair in the final selection? The way Sanemi holds his sword. I've actually heard it's disrespectful. About to go fight. I'll post the video after. Yo bro, where's the fight? Can do household chores. Can cook. Can clean. Respects women. Can dance. Never lies. Kano got the perfect husband ever. Inosuke with everyone, Inosuke with Shinobu. At least one Slayer during Season 4, Episode 8. Sanami's backstory, Muichiro's backstory, meanwhile Mitsuri's backstory. Words ending in IE just sound adorable. Yeah, like cutie, sweetie, cookie, die. Get him, Tanjiro, while he still hasn't noticed you. The head! Akaza, I will cut your head off right now! What? If Akaza ever encountered Shinobu, it's honestly impressive how many of his buttons she'd push. You can't tell me these ain't the same exact pictures. She was the beauty of our hometown, our Nezuko! They don't even have to blindfold Muichiro, cause they know he'll just forget. Opinions on this scene when you saw it first time, he's goated. I enjoy the show way more thinking that the breathing technique effects are actually real. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Welcome to Latin America, Tanjiro Juan Camado Sanchez de la Cruz. Other characters' backstories? Death, depression, regret. Mitsuri's backstory? A hopeless romantic all my life. You were my pride and joy. She randomly chose Muzan as a target and tried to kill him, but failed. However, he was so pleased with what she did, he turned her into a demon. How come we only saw this once? It's still crazy to me how Rengoku is praised and called a hero for dying to Upper Moon 3, but Shinobu is called weak. Misogyny is real, I fear. Sun, water. Two things a flower needs. Did Ufotable do it better than manga? I'm gonna go with no. In Mexico, two otakus who are fans of Demon Slayer got married in cosplays of Mitsuri and Obanai. If they could do it, what are you waiting for? I stopped this guy in the middle of the road for these pics. Bro, look at that. You can tell he is very proud. Daki, Akaza, Kokushibo. Sun breathing, stone breathing, stop breathing. The strongest introvert of today versus the strongest extrovert in history. The coolest and most effective technique in the entire Kimetsu no Yaiba. The difference in designs between lower moons and upper moons is insane. You can tell they were planned to be killed off. Which character in Demon Slayer does this fit the most? Yorichi. There are two types of traumatized people. The upper moons aren't just demons, they represent illnesses. Infinity Castle Arc movie has surpassed Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse at the global box office. What people think? Wah, Demon's so sad. I'm so sorry you had to feel that way. I'm sure we'd be friends otherwise. What he actually does. These demons were human once, but they gave up their humanity. I will put them to rest no matter what, as they have caused pain and suffering for which there is no forgiveness. Why Shinobu appeared for a few minutes in the entire anime and has more popularity than Mitsuri, who has an entire arc. Instructions for lifting a baby, do versus don't. Instructions for calming a baby, good versus bad. Instructions for containing a baby, yes versus no. Instructions for exercising a baby, yes versus no. Keep pulling, Uzui-san. How do you think these guys would have done in the Infinity Castle? They probably would have died. Can you stop your husband? My friend and Junior are almost at their limits. Oh, yes. Let's go home, darling. Okay. When Tanjiro was carrying Tanjiro sitting next to Tanjiro, isn't the gap between Hashira and non-Hashira way too much? Sounds like a skill issue to me. Uzui Tengen, Uzui Crow, Uzui Mice. Muzan, 5 billion years after defeating the Demon Slayer Corps and conquering the sun has become his enemy once more. People are talking that Sanami were torturing the randoms, but let's not act as if Mitsuri isn't doing worse. Ain't no concentration breathing protecting you from that tearing. Who's slicing onions? Tanjiro? Tanjiro pre-fight? Tanjiro with half his bones broken. Friendly reminder that Zenitsu says this in Season 1. I hate myself more than anyone else. I always try to get my act together, but I always end up running away or cowering in fear.
I'm pathetic. Boop.
I will never spill tea on a woman. Would Frieren spare Nezuko? Excuse me, may I know what's in the box? Tanjiro, who just broke his sword. Love breathing. Second form. I love you, but as a friend. Manga versus anime. She looks like a praying mantis.